Well, I kind of have one. You wrote for the cartoon Rambo, and I'm sure people have already pointed this out to you, but that was pretty much an R-rated character. I mean, he was emotionally complex in the first movie, and in the second movies, he was Rambo. How do you kidify that?
Well, it's an interesting story. I did the show for Carolco, which was the company that was making the movies, and the way that happened is I was the head writer on a show called Centurions, and I was supposed to write the pilot for that. And the movie people were very leery about who would write Rambo, because they didn't want to lose the essence of their show. And as a side piece, the head of my company, which was Ruby Spears, said, "Hey, Mike, just write a trailer for this for him so we can show him that, animation will work." And I wrote a trailer, and they liked the trailer so much, they said, "We want this guy to write the show." So I was pulled off of Centurions and made the story editor head writer on Rambo. And back in those days, we were very limited as to what we could do. The shows were pretty terrible. You couldn't do violence. We had all sorts of rules and stuff. So what we did when we did Rambo was the rule was Rambo never shot at anybody. He would, shoot at a tank door, and the tank door would fall down and hit the guy on the head or something. But in all of the 65 Rambo episodes, not one person was ever killed or injured. The only guy who ever got injured was Rambo, who once fell out of a helicopter and broke his arm. So we didn't really have any what you would call violence, and it was tough coming up with action. But the advantage is back then we could do stuff before computer animation that you couldn't do in movies. So all the guys who were writing with me were movie writers, and we could write stuff that we knew if we wrote it in a movie, they'd never do it because it would be too expensive to do that stunt. So we got to do incredible stuff. It was a lot of fun.